I think when you get to pads on and full go, full throttle, then you can start making legitimate guesses or estimates, predictions, whatever it may be. But so far, that hasn't exactly gone Tramel's way with who he's out there with until Saturday. Saturday, the notes came out, and it was more of like, oh, Tramel's throwing to these starters. Aaron Philo is throwing with the backups and the rotational players. And so it kind of just felt like, all right, like, maybe it was just reading too much into it the first few days. But I still think that right now we're talking about a battle that has been seemingly pretty skewed in one way, and just in terms of opportunity. I think when you get to pads on and full go, full throttle, then you can start making legitimate guesses or estimates, predictions, whatever it may be. But so far,
Off-white Chicago's. Got you. Got you. 37. Okay, Red Lobster's over here. Okay, special fun. Alright, so you're really about to eat. I'm trying to. This is the key to a live look at Hard Rock Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield.
Still in that play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They get it stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Too short.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle.
Oh, I said that one wide.
16-yard line after the return. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Yeah, no respect for my wide receivers.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Third and 6 yards to go.
Bruh, like, come on.
He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Damn.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got to be crazy. This is crazy. Non-blocking ass niggas.
The third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. From deep, it's Hood. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Fresh set of downs going up top. In the backfield, it's Brown. There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Complete out left to Wilson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Handoff for Brown. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The snap sets up to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
From the gun, it's Pringle. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Pringle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Big man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way.
Take that off! I can't afford to be dropping no picks.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That's crazy jump off.
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. He's looking to pass. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Quarterback will keep it.
Bruh, outside, like,
got some room.
how do you get fake? You got outside contained. Come on, man.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You've got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out.
Yeah.
It's Pringle.
Yeah, I'm just finishing this game.
To bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him.
There he goes. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Drops back on first down. On the move. Fires on the move. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's McCoy. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down.
Let's go.
Well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Review what?
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got an alley. Brings him to the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside
what
the 30.
What are y'all doing?
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the return, it's Pringle. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely.
What? Do you turn it off when you're done using it? Or do it just be on? The battery's probably bad.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Other than my family. Well,
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throwing, Ncaa. Rush right in his face. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Cuts it upfield. It's Pringle. Got the first down. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Fires left.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Calls his own number. 7-yard pickup on
Ooh,
that
one.
It's now 2nd and 3. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
God.
Right side, it's Brown.
What the fuck play is that? I'm copying it.
Nice
what is that?
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They put the brakes on it.
The defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On the move.
Get the fuck out of here.
Louisville. Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Look at this shit. Bitch ass nigga right there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Ncaa. Looking long. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Whoa.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take
Come
us
on,
to halftime.
bruh.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. Let's start with Texas taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Longhorns, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, back.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the
Come on,
first chance
dog.
to
Hit the
make a
block,
statement,
dog.
to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
This guy should switch it back, y'all.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Pringle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
I can't right now. Daddy, let Daddy finish the game, okay? Oh, you watching my game?
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have.
Yeah, but I wish my team would block.
About these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well on design runs and on scrambles. They didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
I know, man. I'm trying.
With that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Block.
Looking for room, it's Pringle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wait, 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keep it on the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Yes.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Here's some daylight. Got the first down. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One more time, it's Brown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I don't know, man.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
Just smothered on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On the option.
Well, that's not
Nowhere to go.
Pick, bro.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying
You don't
to
know
pitch
what
it. He
is.
didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space
know
out in
either,
front
man.
of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at
Go
least
look.
get positive yards. I think that's a play on the
Go look.
option the quarterback would like to have back.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it
Bro,
brings
go
up a
look
fourth
in the
down.
kitchen. Look on the
They'll
couch.
try
He
to
was just
salvage
sitting
a
there.
field goal on this drive. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And
I don't know what you want me to do.
locked up here in the third.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field.
Yes, baby, I'm almost done.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Knocked down immediately. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush is on.
Give me that.
There's a fumble way behind the line. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, K.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
Dude. What you want me to do?
All over him immediately.
I'm not getting up to look for it right now.
Man, what a game this guy
You
has
shouldn't
been
have lost
having,
it.
living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Wants to go up top on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Oh, you waited too long to hit that deep. Oh, you waited too long.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He puts a lot of
I was right there. I just didn't get back.
Right side.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play.
I don't know where it is, man.
Right, and the play
Okay,
will stand.
good job.
And the Cardinals are rolling down the field.
No, that's not the right remote, brother.
Wants to throw one first. Still looking. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the fourth.
Did you go in the living room? You just be walking around.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Snap in the shotgun. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hands it off. He's got the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the
get the block.
And he goes down at the 34.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Throws it back. They're all over it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
2nd 24.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's put. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... Gonna take a shot. Goes high to
Green bean.
What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
I know, baby.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he avoids the sack.
Yes, sir.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Second and long here. Looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk up.
Wide open on the right. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the
really?
quarterback obviously saw something.
Like, come on,
there
bro.
in the left flat, but it wasn't open.
Come on,
As a
bro.
result, it's an incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick give. It's Pringle.
That
He's
was crazy.
down at the 12
That's
as
crazy.
they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Out wide right, it's Pringle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They can now exhale just a little
Stay with it.
With that
Get the
lead, and they are
dub.
close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Deep in the end zone, it's Hood. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Yes, Bubba. Yes. See you watching.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right side, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yes.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dangerous screen into traffic. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on 3rd down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up 4th down.
The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Good dub by the boys.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Past the 6. At the 40. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And while the game is all
I got
but
20
decided,
seconds left.
why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent.